So, as a caregiver, it's grueling, and you want to focus on the right things to keep yourself in the best spirits to accomplish the important tasks that come with helping a parent to prepare for the transition, the final transition. And here I am in the midst of it. I have the door open because I'm hoping to see her smiling face one more time. I know that inevitably it'll be one of these mornings where I don't, and all that I'm preparing for will be a reality. So this course is designed to help you prepare because I've been fighting this battle for about 6 years. 6 years ago, Mom fell, like many elderly people do, and she cracked her head. She was in ICU for 2 weeks, and we prepared then for the possibility that she would not recover through, I believe, the power of prayer and the miracles of modern medicine and the will to live. She survived, and it's been a battle to keep her on the road to recovery and manage the challenges that come with aging of a person. She's now 90 years old. So anyone with an elderly parent or a handicapped spouse would want to watch this course because in the end it takes a lot of energy, focus, and it's grueling, to be quite honest with you, emotionally very, very challenging, and this course is designed to make it a little bit better. So this is the heart of the course, and the end stage is right here. I want to elucidate the wisdom that I have gleaned from these past 6 years and probably 20 emergency room visits since. I want to help you find that sweet spot, the sweet spot between helping them stay autonomous and retain their dignity and safety. You have to be practical when you're caring for an elderly person. They want to hold on to all that they have done, their self-sufficiency, their internal locus of control, and run their own lives. But the realities of it is when they're diminishing in mental capacities and in physical capacities, it's treacherous. Any fall could kill them. It takes about 60% of elderly people do not recover from a fall. It's the cause of death. So we want to avoid that. And but there's only so much you can do. You have to remember that. And but if you pay attention and your heart is in it, which I'm sure it is, you will find a way to dig deeper and to face and conquer every challenge that comes along with it. Secondly, I'm going to help you to understand that life and our energy, our eternal essence, is eternal. And consider that possibility that you can maintain that connection even when the body is gone. Now, it's one thing to know it on the intellectual level. I'm about to experience it sometime in the foreseeable future for the second time with my mother. It's been 30 years since I've lost my father. I was there on his deathbed when he passed. And I've since learned that our energy is eternal and we're always connected in a very, very real way. But I didn't know that until recently. And the grief associated with losing a loved one is tremendous. We will persevere. We are always connected. To believe that is a different story. Whether or not you believe that, you want to live that way and establish the bond where they know they're so important to you that they'll always be with you, always be living in your heart. Every time you see the beautiful mother and baby, or every time you see something that you had in common that reminds you of your parent that they taught you, you want to be able to draw on that strength and let that carry you through the grief that you feel because they're not there in your physical world anymore. It's a very difficult concept, but this is what we have to look forward to. It's the concept of heaven in a 2.0 version. Okay, we'll get into that later. The third thing I want to help you with is to ease the anxiety and the fear, mitigate that grief. I hear some very beautiful sounds, and I think we're about to meet my inspiration for this course in a minute. But before she walks in, I want to, come here, Mama. Right on cue. This is my wonderful mother.
Where's that?
This is, I'm making the course
Oh.
for people, okay? And if you don't mind, let me read what I wrote this morning,
Oh.
okay? And you can stand here, and that'll be that. And then I'll get on to the other parts of it later.
I wanted to give you a big hug. Oh.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is so awesome. All right, this is why we're doing this, because every day is precious. 2 days ago, we were in the emergency room hospital emergency room, right?
Right.
You had an UTI that in previous hospital visits led to sepsis. And it was almost it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't want to get, this is an uplifting thing. So I'm telling everybody how resilient you were, how precious that it is an honor to take care of a parent, and the realities that it comes with. And this is what I've gleaned from the past 6 years since you cracked your head, and we've been recovering from all that.
Oh my God. Yeah, right.
All right. So you are an inspiration and worth doing all this stuff. This is what I wrote down. Okay. The goal is to help find that sweet spot between autonomy and safety for you, the practicalities of living together, cooking, maintaining your dignity and your world the way you know it, establishing our connection that our essence is non-physical, it's eternal. Your spirit, our spirit. Every time I look at a squirrel, every time I see a beautiful little baby, I'm going to think of you. Every time.
When you look at a squirrel.
Yeah, and see happiness. Things that remind me of our connection together, the things that we appreciate together. Okay?
Sweet.
So, hold on a minute with your loving. I want to help people who are caregivers ease their anxiety and fear. That's associated with grief. After we lost Daddy, it took me a long time to recover. I want to establish the strength and a different perspective so that I can carry on and be there for Julia, so that you don't have to worry about me when it's time for you to go and you don't want to be in pain anymore, and it's natural, right?
Gotta watch over you.
All right. Thank you, Mama. This is the real deal here. All right, the goal is so that the caregiver and the and the recipient are no longer suffering. When they pass, I want to help her in that transition stay proud of her life, their place in the world, and know her importance to me. Okay? Right?
Yeah.
It's important for them to be recognized for being fully appreciative of being receiving the thoughtful patient care that I've been giving you. You told me last night. I want you to know how much I appreciate it.
Yeah, and this morning, that was the first thing I thought about.
Okay, so I want you to know that I do. And it gives me the strength to talk about this stuff and the humility that if anybody wants to make fun of it, they can make fun of it. But if they want to get the value out of it, these are important things. I want you to know.
Yeah.
And I want you guys to write something of this type. Understand, write this to your parent or your loved one that you're caring for. I am so lucky to have you in my life, and thankful that I could return the love that you have always given me. It makes me feel good that I could help make this time easier for you. You are so brave to keep putting yourself through all of the hospital visits, all the inconveniences, that come with aging, so that we can enjoy your loving presence and beautiful spirit shining from your one-of-a-kind face that will always fill my heart with joy. Every time I see you, every time I think of you, it always has filled my heart with extreme joy and pride. And that's why it's all worth doing this. Okay? She got back from the hospital the other night, groggy on medication, and got up without me. She forgot that the nurse told her, let him be there for you. Slips and falls are the leading cause of death for elderly people. Mom's going to be 90 in a few weeks.
That's
November 20th, 3 weeks.
last night when I was talking to Dawn. I said, I don't know why I have to keep going through these things.
Yeah.
And Dawn said, Mom, you're just old. Oh, honey, it made me laugh so much.
Well,
we had I tell you, we have a laughing fit.
This is my oldest sister, Donnie, who's 67.
Yeah.
And she's going through these challenges herself.
Yeah.
But she's got that beautiful spirit to look at the positive things and work through the struggles. And that's what this course is all about. Because I'm aging too. I still have to find a way to meet my retirement. That's what this course is all about. Helping people make a living from home who are caring for their parent. We have other steps later in the course that you could turn to. But the important thing is the important thing. You're here for a reason to help your loving parent persevere through the challenges of aging. And you can be there for them in a very real, important way that most people don't have the courage to do. And the financial burdens can be eased. There are lots of ways to make money from your past life. I've given up my massage practice. That's a different story. I haven't had an income in 5 years, but I've been doing the important things. And now we're finding a way to make money from home, giving my mom the care she wants. She doesn't want to be in a retirement home. So stick with me. Let's enjoy the rest of the course. And these are the benefits of all our hard work. And it's a blessing and an honor to be able to go through it. So we'll see you on the other side. Thanks.